Howdy y'all. Today we're going to bring you a cultivar highlight on Acer palmatum Vic's Broom, a great dwarf for your garden.
Konnichiwa y'all, and welcome to the MrMaple Show. We're here with a Vic's Broom in the ground in Maplewood Gardens, guys. That's my parents' garden over here. This is a lovely dwarf compact tree. We're going to get all into it. Make sure to subscribe here on the MrMaple Show. We have more cultivar highlights here than any book on Japanese maples, and it's all free daily here on the MrMaple Show.
And guys, if you don't know anything about us, I'm Tim, that's my brother Matt. We're MrMaple.com, a family mail order business, and we ship directly to your door. We do the largest selection of Japanese maples in the United States. Check us out on MrMaple.com.
This is a tree you're probably not going to hate. You're going to love it. Acer palmatum Vic's Broom. Absolutely next level, guys. So now we've talked a lot about witch's brooms. We have a whole video on what is a witch's broom. Definitely check that out. We also have another one where Tim is going and collected soundwood on Blackston's broom. A lot of cool trees. Guys, this one is a witch's broom. So it has that shortened center node. What that means is basically the middle node is missing. So it has that shortened rounded look, gives it a more bubbly round appearance. Now that's a dwarf mutation that occurs on a Japanese maple. And by grafting that, we get a shorter, denser habit to it. Creates a whole new tree. So this Vic's Broom was a broom on a larger green. Absolutely love this one for its colors. We're going to get into all the things that make this one unique. Stand out a little bit more from some of the other brooms.
Yeah, one of my friends who's a witch's broom expert, Bob McCafferty, he calls them blessings. And this isn't one of his finds, but I kind of like that idea for most of these dwarf brooms, because when you take that and you graft it, you have a dwarf that's a blessing you can have in your garden. I mean, that's just beautiful. That's awesome. Now, Vic's Broom has a short stature, 3 to 4 feet in height by 3 to 4 foot in width in 10 years. That means it's easy to fit in the landscape because it's not going to get too big, and it gives you everything you love about Japanese maples in that small presence.
Now, a lot of people collect some of the Kiyohime types, like Kiyohime, Murasaki Kiyohime, even Hime Sojo. Guys, this one's a perfect pairing for that, but with a more broom type format. It's a dwarf compact small leaf green with a bright red border in the early spring. So you get that Tatsumagaki nail-like quality on this one, but on a small leaf compact tree. Now, because of the broom stature, this one is small and dense, as you can see. Typically low and spreading. Tim talked about the height, but the shape is going to be a little bit more of a globe shape to a little bit wider. So I absolutely love what this one does. Makes it perfect for the fairy gardens, container gardens. I've even seen this one being popular for small railroad gardens. A really unique plant. I think you're going to love this one in the landscape with so many uses for a true miniature Japanese maple.
And for someone who's looking for a dwarf Japanese maple to turn into a bonsai, I think this would be a great candidate that's outside the box of the norm when it comes to bonsai candidates. I mean, the small stature, the compact form is excellent. It means you're going to have a lot of branches to work with. But those small leaves are outstanding. And it gives you a lot of that purple-red border that someone would think of like a Kiyohime or a Murasaki Kiyohime, which are good candidates for bonsai, but this does that with a smaller leaf. I mean, it does it in such a unique way, and it's really pretty out in the garden.
Now, we love to get specimens whenever possible. Guys, this tree has been on the ground here for around 10 years, so it's a very small, compact tree. Absolutely love it. In the summer, you get some really nice color, too. The new growth shoots are kind of a bright pink over top of that green, so it gives a lot of contrast within itself. You'll get some very interesting chartreuses to darker green, older growth, and then that kind of pink-red explosion going on over top of that. You know, this is a really fun pairing with something like Kurohime, which is going to give you a dwarf compact tree with a little bit more red to even darker pink coloration, so the contrast is going to be really nice. You put this in a patio planter, though, and you've really got a complete garden in itself. Like, it really looks great in the patio setting. I'm actually going to be taking out some of these bigger hosta. I think they've kind of intruded on its space here. So in time, we're going to be pulling some of these hosta out to give it a little bit more room. Absolutely love this plant. I think it's a fun showpiece. It's a unique one. It's one we try to bring back frequently on MrMaple.com, and I love that kind of bubbly, rounded approach it has to it. The short and center node certainly gives it a more kind of cartoonish, bubbly appearance.
Now, one thing that's been impressive to me is the heat tolerance. This thing has been fairly heat tolerant for us here. Growing it in full sun here in Western North Carolina, it's thrived and done great in this location, which I really like quite a bit. I mean, it just gives something unique and special out here in this garden.
Started out in full sun. Now some of the other trees have gotten big. This one is one of the older ones, being the smaller form. Absolutely love this, guy. It's going to be cold hardy down to zone 5. I think you're going to love Vic's Broom. If you haven't already gave this one a look, definitely check it out on MrMaple.com. If it's not currently in stock, we always bring things back. You can sign up to get notified via email. The first notification is typically our 10 at 10s. We add new trees every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Vic's Broom hopefully coming to a 10 at 10 near you.
Guys, appreciate you jumping in. If you like this type of content where we go and show you a specimen out in the landscape and garden to show you what it'll look like in your garden, make sure you subscribe here on the MrMaple Show. We bring cultivar highlights to you each and every week and daily content here on the MrMaple Show all about gardening and Japanese maples.
Take care.
God bless.
Have yourself a great day.